forgiving whoever or whatever caused your loved one all of this pain and this suffering and whatever they're going through, as well as subsequently yourself as their care partner or their caregiver, is really the ticket. Truly it is. If you don't know, my husband was diagnosed with a rare terminal disease called iatrogenic cerebral amyloid angiopathy that affects the blood vessels in your brain. It has caused him to have repeat strokes, some small, one very large one, and causes things like superficial siderosis, which is leaking into the brain tissue from the vessel walls and causes cognitive damage over time. He was diagnosed at 38. All of this really started, that's kind of a long story for another day, but it traces back to, so the doctor's theory, again, you cannot diagnose this until postmortem. Lovely, great news, right? But it's traced back to his birth trauma. He was delivered with forceps and he had suffered 4 subdural hematomas and he had to have a dura mater graft. The dura is what holds your brain in there with the cerebral spinal fluid, and it just kind of floats in this sac within the dura. Medical people don't come for me. I hope that's right. But anyway, the point is during that procedure with that synthetic dura, it is thought that there was a transmission of a prion-like substance. Anyway, my anger and disdain for a man that was around almost 40 years ago, who I have never met. I was born after all of this has happened, and the amount of anger and rage and hatred and resentment that I have for this man who I have never met in my whole entire life is outrageous. Was outrageous. I found that I was wasting so much energy and so much time hurting someone with my mind that I could never, there's nothing I could do about it. I mean, I would imagine looking up this guy's address and going to his home. I mean, I looked it up and I was like, I'm going to go tell him what he did. And because of what he did 39 years ago, this is what my husband is going through. Can you imagine how much emotional load that put on me? My nervous system was amped up. Like, I didn't have enough going on already, right? Like, we're not drowning in medical bills. Like, my husband's not trying to learn how to talk again. Like, I'm not fearful that he's going to have another stroke or whatever. And on top of all of that, I thought the best solution was I'm just going to be super pissed off at this guy, and it's going to justify the way that I feel. But it didn't. It didn't make me feel any better. It didn't solve anything. And the biggest thing is it didn't help Gabe. Any of those emotions and the hatred and anger that I felt stole all of my energy and softness in my heart, what little I had left to give to my husband. And it was focused outward on something else that didn't really matter. And so I chose to finally let it go. It did not happen overnight. And I feel better letting it go. I can think about that situation and be at peace with it and know that the best role I can play as his wife is to show up 100% as my best self and be able to provide for him support, love, and financial opportunities to get the therapy and the care that he needs to be successful and to do what he wants to do and enjoys to do in this life. And hating the scenario or situation is not going to give Gabe any of those things. But letting go, surrendering, forgiveness in my heart, that affords Gabe a much, much better life than the latter, as well as myself.